Hello everyone. Today I want to introduce my master project. I have designed a website called UML code. This code is to help the developer to transform the UML diagram into different types of code. In this video, I will just introduce how this website works and what function and features it has. Firstly, we can see the home page. In the home page, in the left corner, there is some link is introduced about the API that I used. The first one is the GTP API. I use the GTP model to transfer the generated UM diagram into a specific code. Another one is Platinum UM API. This is for user to create their own diagram using the Platinum UM test. The last one is the REST test API. This API is for the user to verify their generated code, like compile and running the code. And we can see in this home page, in the center of the home page, there is a create button. We click this create button, and we enter into the create diagram page. This is for anyone who uses this website can create the diagram with the Platinum UM test. For example, if we want to create a UML 0, and I write a very simple UML test. Start UML B S and B say hello, and B that's hi, and UML, and we click generate UML button here, and you can see we have successfully generated a UML diagram. And when we want to export this diagram, we can just click export button. So it has been successfully exported the button. And we go to the home page again. In the right top corner, there is a login link here. We click the login here. And then we enter into the login web page. If you are the first time to use this web page, you need to register here. And we click the register here. For example, your name is Timmy, the team, and your passport team, email team@test.com, and we click register. If it is registered successfully, it will enter into the login page automatically, and then we enter the register information we have just registered before. Team@test.com and team, and we can sign in. Okay, we have entered into the create diagram. That is the same page. We just click the create button when we on the home page. This is because the user has not purchased the items for more advanced features. If you want to use more advanced features, you need to buy that. But here we are in a test mode, so users do not need to pay anything. All things are free. And we go to the login page. In the right top corner, there is the pay link here. We click the pay link. And there is two options here. One is for the VIP, another is for the super VIP. The VIP user can generate code using the Platinum mail test and generate code and run the code, save the code. The super VIP is for users who do not familiar with the Platinum UM test and who want to transfer their requirements into a diagram and the code directly. So we choose the first one, and we write our card number. The card number is the test number. We use just like 424242. Yeah, and we enter the information we have registered, this one, and we click the pay. Now there, it shows that the pay has been successful. So we log in and team. Yeah, we sign in again. Now we have entered into the create diagram for the VIP page. This page user can generate the diagram and the code here. And for example, we generate 0, 2. We use the same test. I say hello to B and B hi and end UML. And we generate UML, click this button. Okay, now we have been generated this button successfully. And in this option, we have 3 different programming language. And in the future, I will adapt more for the user to generate the programming code they wanted. And here we just choosing Java. We click generate code. Okay, now we have been generated this code here, but this is not very good, and it needed to that the public is missing something. Maybe the GP3 model is not very efficient and powerful. I will using the GP4 model to replace the GP3. I hope it will be help the user to generate the developing code very efficiently and accurately. So when we modify this code, we get the run code here, and we enter into a run page. Because the REST test API is needed to do some modification and communication for the running, and we do not know about this generic code is expected as we want, as the users want. So we need to transfer this generic code into some test code. We click the command code here. Oh, it's not very efficient. So okay, so it sometimes it may be for the GPU model and prompt issue. User can modify their test code here, and for verification, when it is okay, we click run, and we according the output here, and to rectify and modify our test code or generate code. So when it is meet our requirements, we can save this code and diagram. We click the save button here. And now we enter into a save page. Here, if we want to export, download our diagram to different name, we just enter name here. For example, we just like a diagram 1. And we click the export button. Yeah, it has been successfully exported. And we want to export our code, and we just click export here. Yeah, we have been downloaded 2 Java files separately because the Java file must be public. So we separate this generic code into different files for user to use. And we click the Java A. We can see this code has been successfully exported. And there is another button named upload. This is a function for a user who can do the version control for their generated files. But there are some issue here as the deployment website cannot access to the user's token, Git or token of GitHub or Git. So it cannot upload generated files into GitHub. And here, but in my local machine, it can access my token, so it can successfully to upload the generated file to the GitHub account. Maybe in the future, I will need to fix this issue for users to do these things. And this one is for user to enter their repository address, and this one is right for you to write some comments and choose the files and click this button. It will be, I hope it will be push the generated code into the GitHub account. And okay, and we go to another option is Super VIP. We click here Super VIP and to verify this code, and we write our name, team. Okay, we have successful become a Super VIP, and we log in with the same name and information. Okay, now we have entered into a create diagram for Super VIP. This diagram just has the additional function that can transfer the requirements into the PLETMM test and generate code. So I will show you how to use that. So we have a create name UML 02, and the requirement we can see that A say hello to B, and B says hi to A. So click the transfer. Yeah, it has been successful transfer to the UML test, and I will click the generate UML button here. Okay, it has been generated the diagram we wanted, and here it's just like the previous option and the behavior. We just we choose Python, and I will click the generate code. Yeah, it has been successfully generated Python. It's the following steps is as before, same as before. So in summary, this website can help user to help generate the diagram and the code they wanted. But there are some drawbacks here. One thing is that the GP3 motor is not very strong. I will replace the GP3 model into GP4. Another thing is that the payment option is too limited. It's just for users to use the Visa card for the payment, but not for other options. I need to adopt more payment options like WeChat Pay, Alipay, PayPal, or Google Pay. And another thing is that for the save page, it can just only support the Java code, not for the Python or other programming language. I will add more function to support other types of programming to export the function. And the last thing is upload function. This I will find another way to help user can online do the version control. Okay, this is just my website introduction. If you have any questions and feedback, just contact me directly. Okay, thank you for today's watching, and have a nice day. Thank you. Bye.